So I had said that this was going to happen. This is what the hospitals are. This is manufactured. Most nurses and doctors on this app are going to say that's why we need Medicare for all. They're either paid to push that or they're just misguided. But no, this is designed. They want Medicare for all. They're trying to force the federal government. I've been saying this for 3 years that this is why these hospital CEOs are criminal. Okay. They're working like a public-private partnership with the government to go bankrupt, because then what? Oh, Congress has to do something. So see, this is the problem. This is why that Bill Foster, the idiot that thinks that he represents my district, he represents no one. He thinks that what he did during Obama's years with interfering in the banking system and bailing the banks out, that is helpful. No, that's what a fool he is. Part of what you have to allow to happen in the capitalist system so that it doesn't end up being run by idiots like Bill Foster and other people, like your world global system, is that you have to, if they're going to fail, they fail. They're trying to deliberately fail to force the government to come in. Then it forces everybody to Medicaid for all. We don't want Medicaid for all, most especially now because they're giving it to illegal immigrants. They're getting more health care than Americans are. So I'm the only nurse probably, I would say, on this app that's saying this. I could be wrong about that. I just haven't come in. Most nurses will talk about this. They'll call out the corrupt CEOs, but then they say this is why we need Medicare for all or universal one payer. No, we don't. That is what they want. If those people want to be that stupid to think that that's going to help things, no, it's not. That's what the that's what the World Economic Forum wants. Most of these hospital CEOs align with the Agenda 2030. Obamacare helped. That's what the whole merging of all the hospitals together was all about. It's all designed. I've been saying for 3 years, this is what they would do. And again, your medical hospital associations, that's the reason they're doing everything unethical. Like, none of those people should have licenses at the top of those associations anymore. And they figure that this is such a worldwide global scale, because, BlackRock owns everything, that they can get away with it. But you see these cyber attacks happening, especially in healthcare. It's manufactured. Being deliberately done. Like the Epic charting system that we use in most major hospitals never should have been implemented across every hospital. They brought it in that, this will help for continuity of care if you're at a different hospital, and we can, it's not so easy to see your records from other hospitals. You can, depending if it's a sister hospital. But the fact of the matter is that never should have happened, because when they're able to hack one hospital, it can affect many. So everybody that was involved in this, it cannot be that stupid. And they're not. It's manufactured. So there's going to be more of this. They want to force the government and the government, under Biden anyway, wants to come in and take over healthcare. You do not want that. You want that. Part of what works when you let the free capitalist system actually operate is that you have to let companies fail. So if we didn't have representatives like the one in my district, Bill Foster, who's an idiot, if we didn't have people like him, and there's many there in Congress, that bail out these big businesses, these big banks, the airlines, the healthcare system, then you let these companies fail, and then that's what you have to do. Then they won't do this. But if they know that they can deliberately tank their own system to get the government to come in and then have this guaranteed, Medicare for all system, then that's what they're going to do. But this is why you can't. Truly, everybody wants to rip on the capitalist system. We don't have a free capitalist system, because the government comes in and bails everybody out. It bails the banks out. That's not a free capitalist system. You have to let the banks fail. They go under. Oh, well, you didn't manage properly. You didn't do a good job. Oh, well. But what they say, and they'll especially do it with healthcare, is they'll say, well, we have to have this. We can't let this go under. We have to have the banks, or we can't let the hospitals go under. No, you really should. I mean, I know that people think that's scary, but believe me, you don't want universal health care. It would be worse than not having health care. you don't want to let them have that kind of control. So all of these criminals that aligned with the World Economic Forum for this Agenda 2030 should be held liable for criminally for the activities they've been involved in. Most of these hospitals are on board with this. Universal health care is not the answer. That's what they want everybody to scream for, though. You don't want please believe me, you don't want, look at how badly the government messes everything else up. So when the banks were bailed out, they shouldn't have been bailed out. They should have crashed and burned. That's how when you allowed the capitalist system to work, you can't interfere with it. It's too bad we have idiots like Bill Foster, who's a representative in my district. Yeah, and he's no good. When his ass and others interfere in the capitalist system, then it's no longer a capitalist and a free enterprise because you're interfering with it. But then he's overeducated. He's too smart for his own good. Likely, he interferes with it deliberately to destroy the capitalist system, because then that's why people start screaming about how the capitalist system doesn't work. No, it doesn't work because of people like Bill Foster. It doesn't work because people like our government comes in and bails these people out. And they will do it with healthcare, because the big thing will be, we can't let them tank. No, they should. Somebody else can come along and build up a healthcare system and operate it, and what they should be held accountable to is if their hospital goes under, oh well. They should be held accountable. There should be criminal charges. I mean, if you don't have enough knowledge to not let your hospital end up like this, but this is being done deliberately. That's why I would say there's definitely should be regulation on the hospitals, but you can't let the government come in and do universal health care. That's what this is all about. But I'm likely the only nurse probably that realizes that's what's really going on. Every other nurse practitioner on TikTok and everywhere else is going to tell you this is why we need your universal health care. No, that's why they're doing it. And they shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Many of these hospital CEOs, all these people involved that knew that these cyber attacks were going to take place, that have been deliberately trying to bankrupt their own hospitals, all to force government one-payer system in. No, they should be held accountable. This is like fraudulent activity, what they're all doing. And this will be part of it. Yeah, you're going to see more and more of this. Stewart Healthcare is one of the biggest hospitals in the Massachusetts and surrounding area, I believe. They're just worldwide even, but they're just a huge healthcare system. Yeah, they're just the beginning. They're all going to start doing this. And then you're just going to see more and more merges. And they're going to tell you how this is going to help this. Don't believe the nursing unions. Don't believe the nursing association. Don't believe the medical associations. I'm telling you, all of those people are on board. They know what this agenda is all about. They want to force socialism on the American people. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with this. And God willing, they're not allowed to get away with it.